Hey Fresh Ghost fans, Jeremy here. Bring you a 8th edition battle report featuring Necrons versus Death Guard. Got a new player to our Bat Rep channel, William. He's playing his Death Guard. I'll be playing my Necrons. I'm going to give a few new units that I've never tried with my Necrons in 8th edition out, see how they do. We're playing a low point game, 1250, using the open war cards. We drew for the open war cards Objective Glory Seeker, which is basically kill points, but you get double kill points for characters, vehicles, and monsters. We drew this deployment type, old school out of the book. It's pretty nice. Then we drew a twist card, which is kind of fun. And the twist card said, hey, draw another objective card. Play both of them, which led to the comment. So, interesting. There's going to be two objectives. If you split the objectives, the game's a tie. So I don't know how we're going to deal with that. But it could be a fun match. So let's take a look at the list. We've already set up the board. So we'll just go over the units as they set on the board. As for the Necrons, I brought for my I brought just a Vanguard deployment unit, so I only have 4 command points total. My HQ is a Destroyer Lord with a War Scythe. For my 3 fast choices, I brought a unit of Race. Ignore the whip coils, didn't bring them, but I added their pistols, just giving those a shot. Whip coils don't seem as good in this edition. It's like, big whoop, I died, I get attack one more time. You know, not great. Unit of Scarabs, another fast choice slot. They're basically being a meat shield for my Nightbringer right there. The last fast choice slot, the Vanguard unit, is these Tomb Blades, and they're going to be, they got the Tesla weapons on them. And then just rounding out the rest of the 1250 list, a unit of Immortals and a Cryptek.
Alright, so for my battle force, I've of course put down a Blade Crawler way back here, way far and back, to increase maximum potential of damage. For my HQ, I've got Typhus here. Typhus, of course, is going to have his corresponding Warlord trait. He will also have the 2, I don't remember, Miasma of Pestilence, which I believe increases the, or decreases Jeremy's hit potential with his weapons. And then he's going to have the 1 ability which he uses to increase strength and toughness of corresponding unit. For my elites, I have a Blight Walker because I want my stuff to travel faster, and of course I didn't know prior to the match what the objectives would be. So to get them across, my Poxwalkers across the battlefield quicker, I put him in the army. I also put in a Plague Surgeon, which you will see right here. And next to them, I have a unit of 8 Marines. The Sergeant has a Power Fist. The rest of the guys have close combat weapons. There's 1 flail in there and 2 maces. And then you'll see that they are firmly bubble wrapped by 2 units of 20 Poxwalkers each. And lastly, my favorite thing to always add into an army are going to be the floater bullet drones, which are right here, hiding behind terrain.
Top of turn 1. A pretty good turn for the Necrons, surprisingly enough. Right here, movement phase, these Immortals advance forward. Got pretty good rolls with both them and the Cryptek. Make it around the corner. Tomb Blades moved up. Nightbringer and the Overlord moved up, and so did the Wraiths. In the shooting phase, the Tomb Blades.
Psychic phase for
a psychic, well, it's not really a psychic phase. It's in the shooting phase, but the Will's correct. The Nightbringer took his CTAN power and did 1 mortal wound to the Poxwalkers here. And these Tomb Blades, I'm really impressed with. 4 Tesla shots, you know, a piece. And I rolled really well. I think I got 22 hits. 22 wounds total on these Poxwalkers. Wiped 15 of them off the board after his rolls. That was really impressive. And that was it for shooting. In the assault phase, the Race rolled up here and took down another 3 or 4 Poxwalkers in assault, and then weathered the storm back and didn't take any wounds. They'll have to face the brunt of his super army come next. We'll see how they stand up to that, but they're doing their job as the pile in and distract everyone phase. All right, turn 2. Didn't see a lot of action. William moved just a little bit. Moved a big blob up just a tad bit to get into assault. Move these bloated drones, which I hate with all the passion of hating anything in Warhammer. They're not even that great. They're just super annoying. And he moved them up, took out, with his flamers, 3 Scarab bases. Just bad number of hits on his flamers. Probably should have wiped them all out. The Plagueburst Crawler, unfortunately, he rolled 1d6 hit or shot. Terrible. And then failed to hit. And then his 2 side guns failed to hit as well, I think. So it didn't do anything. Really disappointing for his first outing. Over here, Typhus casted disgustingly. What's the psychic powers that he get off?
The psychic powers he got off.
The one that buffs the Poxwalkers. And Smite. The Smite did D3 wounds and took out a Wraith. As you can see, I'm down to 3 Wraiths there.
And Futureless Vitality.
Yeah. So he gave +1 strength, +1 toughness to his Poxwalkers, which helped a little, I guess. Then onto Assault here. Nightbringer and the blow drone just kind of went sissy hands at each other and failed to do anything back and forth to each other. The only model to actually do a wound over here in this combat. Well, actually, that's not correct. This guy did a couple wounds to killed a Scarab base and did another wound there. And then that Scarab did 1 wound to that bloated drone. And that's it for turn 2 or turn 1, bottom of turn 1. Top of, or to the bottom of turn 1, that thing actually did hit with one of its side, I guess they're Blight las cannons, for the better lack of a usage, and did kill a Tomb Blade, which I'm going to roll right now to see if I get it back at the beginning of my turn, and I do. Alright, top of turn 2, Tomb Blades moved forward, so did the Immortals and the Destroyer Lord. The combat here still is raging on, but in the shooting phase, the Nightbringer did D3 mortal wounds, and it did, I think, 2 mortal wounds to that Blight drone. Also in shooting, the Tomb Blades, they did a lot. I think with the Tesla snap hits, I think I did around 28 total hits on it's Plague Marines over here, but only got 8 wounds. It was kind of poor wound rolling. But he lost 3, so that's nice. He made his leadership test, so he didn't lose anymore. The Immortals took out a couple more of the Plague Bearers from the second unit, or the Poxwalkers, so they're down to 3. In close combat, I did use an entire unit, so Will's up a kill point at least for destroying units, but he wiped out the remainder of my Scarabs, which did their job as meat shields. In attacks, though, he messed up my Nightbringer, brought it down to 3 wounds. I just couldn't save anything, and in return, the Nightbringer messed up his Blight drone, which is down to 2 wounds. This guy over here rolled poorly, got 1 hit, did two wounds on it. But over here, a whole bunch of sissy slaps again. I think the race killed 3 Poxwalkers and then took nothing in return. But they're about to get hit by a whole bunch of mortal wounds from Typhus strolling up in next turn. So I'll see how that goes. Turn 2. Will moved up his 2 Plague drones up to the center, going after my meaty forces. Everything else sort of advanced here again on the race in the middle of the board, which just tar pitted everything for 2 turns, which is, I think, kind of their role right now. They used to be in 5th, 6th, and 7th edition, the cat's meow, so to speak, and they don't quite have that oomph anymore because they don't have rending, but the 3 up invulnerable and 3 wounds, they're still super survivable. and they seem to be doing pretty well. But going in Psychic phase, he buffed his guys. He gave them Vitality and Pestilence on the Marines. And in shooting, the Plague Burst Crawler again rolled 1 on D6 number of shots, and I think he missed. And his 2 side last cannons did manage a single wound on my Tomb Blades, who I forgot I had a 5 open vulnerable first turn, but the Cryptek had gave him a 5 open vulnerable, so they survived that blast. Over here, the 2 Plague Drones managed to actually kill 5 Immortals and 2 Tomb Blades. Pretty effective. Over here, Typhus managed to make it into close combat with the race and hit 3 times, I believe, and wounded 3 times, and I just made my saves 3-ups. But in return, the race killed, I think, 3 or 4 more of the plague or the Poxwalkers. But I did lose a Wraith. The Noxious Bell Bringer guy did manage to finish off the 1 Wraith with a wound left. We rolled for the top of turn 3, the objective that we drew for the Comet. And the Comet came into this quadrant over here, which is kind of bad for Will. He's really slow outside of his drones, and I'm a bit quicker, so that's bad juju. But we'll see what he's going to do. He does have a quick unit with the Blighted Drone, so if he can kind of keep that thing alive, he can make it over there. Okay, top turn 3. Great turn for the Necrons. These Tomb Blades pushed to the east to go after the objective over here. In the meanwhile, the Immortals moved up with their Cryptek. And the 2 of the Nightbringer and the Destroy Lord went after these Plague Drones, which you might see are missing. But these Immortals managed to shoot the 2 wounds remaining on the 1 Plague Drone left that was remaining. The Tomb Blades did a couple more wounds. So did the Nightbringer with, I think, 3 more wounds. And then in Assault, the last Plague Drone was finished off by these 2 OP bastards. And they're not really OP, but they're pretty good in close combat. Over here, Typhus hit and wounded 4 times. And like a boss, I made all 4 invulnerable saves, which was good for me. It kept his super badass unit right there, locked in combat. And that's pretty much it for top of turn 3. All right, so that is bottom of turn 3. The big news of the round is the Death Guard managed to actually destroy the race. The race, I think just by me rolling extremely well, managed to tar pit basically most of his forces for 3 turns, just the way that the board is bottlenecked. But Will forgot to move up his Plague Burst Crawler, so the only shot he got off was this big cannon. And for the 3rd time in a row, for the first 3 turns he's ever used this model, he rolled a 1 for the number of shots. There was a bunch of swearing and cuss words that soon followed that dice roll, and maybe even some curses. It was pretty funny. I wish it was on video. But that was just about it for shooting. He's a very close combat oriented army. The Plague Marines over here did make their assault on the last remaining Wraith and cut him down. So that's it for the race. Now we have a square off, a standoff, as you would in the middle of the board. So who's gonna break first, I guess. And we're still haven't forgotten about this objective, but it's gonna be hard for Will. His stuff moves 4 inches. My stuff can move a bit quicker, which is unusual for Necrons because they're really slow. Top turn 4, gentlemen and ladies. We got 1 turn left after this. For the turn, the Necrons move their Tomb Blades towards this secondary objective, the Comet. And the Warriors, or the Immortals, made that way as well. Oh, forgot reanimation. Tomb Blades got two of them back from reanimation, and so did the Immortals. Tomb Blades at full strength. Immortals 7 out of 10 still. The Destroy Lord and the Nightbringer went up here to harass the remaining Death Guard. Shooting. The two blades laid down some serious fire. 6 of them in headshots. And so got like a little over 20 hits. And because there's good toughness, though, I only got a couple wounds. And he had poor rolling, unfortunately. I still killed 2 of them. These Immortals polished off the remaining of the Poxwalkers. So I've killed 4 of his units in entirety so far. And I think he's killed 1 of mine. 2 of mine. Yep, 2 of mine. But I think, honestly, I'm about to lose 2 of my major hitters, which a lot of points, and they're double in this scenario. So I'm really looking forward to his turn, but I think it's going to be really bad for me. But the assault here, the Nightbringer did polish off the Bellbringer. He did 13 wounds, which is the way he should be rolling. I mean, it's goddamn Nightbringer. I mean, he's awesome. The Destroyer Lord
3 wounds.
Did 6 wounds, but he made a lot of his disgusting resilience, and he's got 1 wound left. So what's that guy's name again? What type of character?
He's a Plague Surgeon.
The Plague Surgeon. So the Plague Surgeon, one of Will's new characters. His first battle playing this. He's got 1 left. So we'll see if maybe Typhus or some Marines can help him out. Thing for 3 turns in a row. Has rolled 1s from the number D6 hits for his big Plague Burst cannon. And I kind of want to film to see if he rolls another 1. So let's see how many shots it does. 3! That's I guess average of that. All right. I was hoping for a 1 and a bunch of more swear words. Death Guard fans, be merry. For what was once a bleak outlook on your game has turned into perhaps a solid victory, maybe. We're going to go, what was that? Well, it was turn 4, right?
That's turn 4.
We got 1 turn left, so probably not. Maybe just a tied game. But you will see in the middle of the board, there is no more Nightbringer, and there is no more Destroyer Lord. But in the movement phase, Typhus moved up here. The Plague Marines came back to Destroyer Lord, and the Bright Caller moved up. Typhus got off his psychic powers, boosting up the Plague Marines, making them -1 to hit and +1 strength and toughness. In shooting, they didn't have a lot. The Plague Crawler did, as you saw in the previous video, did hit actually get 3 shots, and it did kill a couple of the Immortals. And it did kill 1 Tomb Blade. So big blast cannon killed a Tomb Blade, and then 1 of the last cannons killed an Immortal. The big news here is Assault Phase. The Plague Marines charged into the Destroyer Lord, and Typhus made a 10-inch charge. Highly improbable, but he did it. He made the change, made that charge, came in here, whacked 4 Immortals, and the Immortals are lip-wristed in close combat. They're not doing jack squat. So, down to 2. I had to use 2 CP to auto-pass morale test so I could attempt to make a save. Take the we'll be back rolls. So 1 more turn. We're going to go down to kill points and who owns this objective. I think I'll own that objective, but kill points, so it's looking pretty harsh for me right now. Let's see if I can maybe kill Typhus. That might be the only way. All right. Necron fans, rejoice because I did nothing. Turn 5. Top turn 5. I managed to get 4 Immortals back. They fell out of combat, ran, circling the Cryptek to try to prevent that point from being given away. And the Tomb Blades circled around the objective and then just daka'd into Typhus. Managed to actually pull 2 wounds off, but he still got 4 left. So this is the last turn. See what... I don't think Will's going to get this game, so it'll go down to kill points to see who wins. Last turn of the game, bottom of 5. Not a lot happened. Mostly because it's been a bloodbath. We don't have much left. The Plague Brush Crawler came up, took shots at the Tomb Blades. Didn't do a lot.
They moved.
They moved. Hit moved, so it was hard to hit. 5's a hit. Typhus came over here, shot his remarkable pistol, 2d6 pistol, but only hits on 5s.
Oh, wait! Mortal wound.
Oh, yeah. So 4 up, you kill him. Oh, he actually wiped a squad right there. So, actually, I thought I had that 1 squad left, so, man, he just got some more kill points right there. Should we allow that? I mean, you forgot about it. The game ended. Yeah, maybe we'll allow it. All right, so, anyways, yeah, basically, he shot his flamer pistol, did 2 wounds, but I had invulnerable to do the cryptek, and I made both of them. And he assaulted them, killed 4 of them in combat, because why not? I couldn't do dick back to him, and he got 1 mortal wound for his warlord trait, which causes a mortal wound on a 4+ for anybody in close combat. And so let's tally up the victory totals. All right, guys, that's the game. That was a really close game. It was a lot of fun. I had a great time. Thanks for playing, Will. Thank you. But the game ended up in a tie, mostly because we have 2 objectives because of the mini pass to victory twist. Will took the Glory Seeker objective, which was extremely close itself. He killed 64 of my power ratings, and I killed 52 of his. And that's doubling vehicles, characters, and monsters. Close game, close game. And then the second one, the Comet, and I managed to secure the Comet with my Tomb Blades. Mostly due to where it landed on the board. It was quite a twist. If it had landed anywhere in this proximity or even the center of the board, Will would have taken it down. So that was the game. Thanks for watching, and keep watching our Fresh Coast Gaming channel. Thank you.